Everyone, it's Fiktxun Crypto back at it again with another video. Today we're testing out a new mic, so please let me know in the comments how this mic sounds. I'm trying to fix my sound and my audio to make it a better experience for all of my people and every viewer watching this. We definitely want to provide quality content over here at Fiktxun Crypto. We have some very interesting information about XDC Network. So now XDC is listed on Uphold. We have XLM actually being considered as legal tender now over in Panama. And then we have some interesting information on a possible XRP ledger to Ethereum bridge. So let's get straight into this. Before we get into this video though, please give us a follow on Twitter at Fiktxun Crypto. We are gaining momentums. We're getting our followers back. I feel like we've been shadow banned on our channel. And what we want to do is do a giveaway when we reach 1,500 followers. So we will be giving away a prized NFT on the XRP ledger for all of our followers, for all of our viewers that are helping us grow as a channel. We love all of our people, so thank you so much. Let's get straight into this one though. Right off the bat, you see MeshSwap. This is a partnership with MeshSwap and XRP. Now, what makes MeshSwap more special? The XRP ledger, not the token, the actual ledger, the infrastructure, the technology behind this. So this partnership will make tremendous development in the MeshSwap ecosystem and create a tectonic shift in the digital market. So the interesting thing about this is MeshSwap is powered by Polygon. We all know that Polygon is a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum blockchain, and it provides a cheaper alternative for settlements and payments and a whole nother network on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is really cool. Let's actually go into the article a little bit and read just a tad bit. So they are pleased to announce that XRP is the newest liquidity asset. MeshSwap is designed to support all kinds of blockchain based assets, and the support of the XRP native digital token or the XRP ledger will be an opportunity for the MeshSwap and Polygon community to deliver our safe trading environment across the decentralized blockchain market once again, as we have done with ClaySwap. Now, I haven't done any information or research about ClaySwap, but what is interesting about this article, and I mean, they give it to you right here. It says on March 11, 2022, MeshSwap announced the integration with Orbit Bridge, MeshSwap's main cross bridge with more than $700 million in total value locked. Man, that is a lot of money. That's almost $1 billion. In order to support a stable asset movement between heterogeneous chains, upon integration, it creates a huge liquidity pipeline by connecting the XRP users to the Polygon ecosystem through MeshSwap DeFi protocols. The partnership opens up a new opportunity for XRP holders to actively utilize their assets to experience various decentralized economies and economic activities such as yield forming, token swap, liquidity providing, and more on MeshSwap. This was a platform opened by IBC Platform, and it's decentralized. This is what they're saying. Our Orbit Bridge facilitates a smooth movement of assets between heterogeneous chains and advance and transparent interoperability of Orbit Chain. With Orbit Bridge, MeshSwap can now expand its ecosystem even further by supporting the XRP ledger, the XRP token, as well as Ethereum based assets. I mean, this is huge. This is what we've been kind of looking for. We all know on the XRP ledger, the DeFi options are very limited, and now we have a couple of more bridges to get us to other chains that are staples for DeFi. I mean, Ethereum is a literally DeFi network. So this is really good to see right here. Now, if you do want to give them a follow, you see they have 25.6 thousand followers, which is really good. It's a smaller company, but they're building. I mean, $700 million in total value locked. I don't think that's small myself. So give them a follow if you want to stay up to date. Now we have some more news on the XRP ledger really quickly. 13 new experts will be joining our panel for tenure XRPL grant judges to support and review the selection for Wave 3, which has received more than 170 applications. If you want to be a part and get some funding that is going on with the XRP ledger. If you're developing an application, a project, anything on the XRP ledger, I know we are going to be filling out our application when Wave 4 comes out, because we are establishing ourselves as a media network. And I have some really interesting ideas. I love that crypto gives me the opportunity to be who I am. It gives us the opportunity to be the person we want to be, and potentially get the funding for our projects that we may not be able to go into the bank and get. This is a really good opportunity for anyone involved. Now, I haven't covered the Stellar blockchain in a while, and I think it's time, because what we're hearing out of Panama is that XLM, XDC, Algo, a bunch of other ISO 20022 coins are going to be utilized as legal tender. And I mean, this is something we've all been waiting for to hear. We heard that Bitcoin was legal tender in other regions, and now you're starting to see the trend of these coins get legitimized in the ecosystem. Now, if you want to follow Stellar on Twitter, this is their official Twitter. Right up under 1 million followers. They're a little bit behind the XRP ledger, or Ripple, I would call it like that. Stellar is helping develop in underdeveloped countries, and this is really good to see. We are going to start paying a little bit more attention to Stellar on this channel. Please be watching out for our videos, because we have some interesting information coming up on Stellar. Now, this tweet states from Stellar Org, they're pumped to officially announce and welcome their second cohort to the Blockchain Bootcamp. Meet the 10 companies solving real world problems with blockchain technology. And this is really interesting, because I was reading over this. I'm waiting for the XRP ledger to have something like this. This is a blockchain bootcamp. For those who don't know what bootcamps are, or coding bootcamps, blockchain bootcamps, it is literally a program where people come from all over the world. This one happens to be virtual though, and you still can come from all over the world, and you connect. You spend about 3 months in total, really learning nothing but what that bootcamp is aimed for. And this one is aimed for blockchain technology and building real world solutions and solving real world problems. So you're going to see a bunch of developments come from the Stellar Lumens blockchain, the Stellar Lumens community. Look at all of these people, and they have 10 companies joining for their second cohort of the blockchain bootcamp. And I hope I'm saying that word correctly, because I've never used this word in my life. You see, they have Crop to Cash right here, Link, Paybox, Kingdom, Oyster Finance, Tribe Nation. And I love this one about Tribe Nation is, we are Kenyans with careers, families, social circles, and we have seen the negative effects caused by the sickness that have plagued the nation over the last couple of years. Watching this devastation and the added negative impact digital credit applications with rigid structures have had on our peers and our family members has led to us being frustrated by the lack of alternatives. Me personally, I understand the same struggle. I can't go to the bank and get the money that I need to develop these life changing applications that I come up with every day. I mean, I come up with something every day that I feel like can change the world. And the only thing that's stopping me is the funding. So it says, we want to design a tool that can appreciate the culture, thank you, while growing financial engagements among peers that do not damage relationships, but rather provide a social safety net for those in need. This is what we are talking about. And this is why we have to bridge to other blockchains. You can't just stay on one blockchain. If your blockchain is not giving you what you need to go to another blockchain that it will provide the resources, that will provide those tools that are capable of building the next life changing, world changing solution. And I really appreciate them. So we are going to keep up with Tribe Nation. You see, they have Tempo, Centив, and BitPower. And I like this word, Centив. That's very creative how they spelled it. Now, boom, we have some really interesting information. Panama follows El Salvador as it plans to adopt Bitcoin and other cryptos like XDC network as legal tender. This is huge, everyone. Cryptocurrency adoption throughout the world is growing quickly. Panama follows the footsteps as other countries like Central America and countries like El Salvador, Luguano, Honduras, Prospera, and hopefully I'm saying this correctly because, like I said, some of these words I've never said in my life, and some of these places I don't even know existed until crypto. And this is why I love this industry, bridging us to other regions and bridging us to other places that we don't know about. I mean, we need to know about these places because they probably need a lot of help if we don't know about them. Now, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, including the XDC network, will soon be accepted in Panama after the National Assembly passes the initial steps. Legislation that attempts to control the usage of crypto assets in the area was approved for the first debate. This is huge. They're making the steps in order for crypto to be widely adopted, and it starts in the underserved communities. It starts in the impoverished communities. That's why I believe it's taking so long for America to, adopt this technology, because America has the lead on everything. We control the monetary system. So as we continue reading on this, it's crucial for Panama because it aims to provide legal stability for crypto assets, says Gabriel Silvia. And Congressman, this advocates for laws, good laws that we need, regulation. The second goal of the law, according to him, is to grow crypto businesses and bring in investments that creates jobs. This plan calls for the acceptance of Bitcoin and other digital currencies as payment methods over the whole Panama's geography. ETH, XRP, Litecoin, XDC, Elron, Stellar, IOTA, and Algorand are those just the couple that are named specifically for this. This is going to be huge. They talk about XDC a whole lot more in this one. So, really go into this article. We will have the links in our description. XDC is finally here on Uphold. We had to cover XDC. We have to bridge over to these other blockchains. It was a pleasure talking to Quincy Jones. I hopped in one of his lives, and we were able to talk about tokenizing data. And I mean, it was just a wonderful experience for me. I will possibly be uploading that to my YouTube, so be looking out for that. You see, Uphold is allowing us to now buy XDC and other cryptos like these ISO 20022 coins. I mean, this is just amazing. Every week, every month, we see a new development into the future. And currently, I have a video I want to show you from some of the people on Uphold, what they have on their record. Shout out to you, Crypto Airy, for breaking this video right here, but we have to put it in our video as well.
I can assure you, on behalf of the entire Uphold team, that we will continue to support the technology of the future. We will embrace the entire XDC blockchain, token, associated tokens, and we will continue to deepen the relationship with Xinfin in payments, institutional solutions, and trade solutions in every aspect and in the long term. Maybe one day we'll even have a credit card where you earn cashbacks in XDC or XRP or whatever. I am not making predictions. I'm not going to give you a timeline. I have learned not to trust my developers. I trust them with the code, but I don't trust them with dates and timelines, okay? They don't keep calendars and clocks in their windowless basements. On the radar, now listen up. On the radar, I have GBX, I have WTK, I have SRX, DC, PLI, BLKZ, XSP, Meta Blocks, a number of FTC projects, NFT projects. I have all of those on the radar. Some of them already talking to, we're evaluating them. Some of them you will find on Uphold sooner than you think, but probably later than you want. Others may not make it through our rigorous vetting process. We really look very closely at the tokens we list. But rest assured that our engineers are hard at work to secure the future of finance, trade, and your personal finance. And XDCs is one of the 4 pillars that we are building our communities and our future vision of Uphold on.
Man, they say it's going to be here. This is not a guess. This is not something where we are guessing at this point. These people are telling you we're going to use these networks because they provide utility for our businesses. And what we want to do is help the people who are building on these networks. I mean, man, this is amazing. I'm definitely going to have to start building on the XRP ledger. I'm definitely going to start building on the XDC network, the Stellar Lumens network. I'm building on all of the blockchains. Hey, I need some funding and I have some ideas, and I understand that all of these blockchains have intended purposes. So I have applications that I need to build on each chain, for an intended purpose. This is really, really cool. And I think it has a couple of more seconds right here.
Thank you very much.
Now, I called out a trade on XDC yesterday, and this is not financial advice. I said for XDC, I see a retest of 0.57 cents down to 0.62 cents, and I probably should have reversed that. But our next target is 8 cent, and this is not a day trade. I use a ISO trading strategy, and yes, I said ISO. Just like we use an ISO code for messages on these blockchains, I use an ISO code trading strategy to actually trade these markets. And went over this ISO pattern and strategy in multiple videos. I'm just going to dedicate a whole video for it because I think it's time to let the public know how to trade these market. Oh, excuse me. I think it's time to let the public know how to trade these markets and what we need to be looking for. So let's click on this really quickly so we can see where we're at. And you see, this is where we were at last night. So let's do an update. Currently, we are still kind of in the same spot. I am looking for that small retrace, but this is a monthly. And I think I was on a weekly or a daily when I did that. Let's see. No, yeah, I definitely was on a weekly chart, and I don't trade like everybody else. I trade off of monthly and weekly. You don't have to just sit in front of the screen all day. That's kind of annoying to me. But note that this is one of the last days of the month. And this is why I'm trading on a monthly time frame actually, because if you look at it, we are bullish. We are bullish, bullish, bullish for XDC right now. I'm not going to do any crazy price predictions. People want to hear, people want to hear $100 XDC, which it possibly may be in the future. I definitely think it will be in the future, but let's just, take it one day at a time. We're still looking good. And the thing about what's going on here is that we created a order block right here. And oh my goodness, this is what I look for as a trader. Everyone, this is not financial advice, but this chart is looking really, really good. I think things are going to turn around for the altcoins, and we don't need to call. I don't think we. I think we need to call this a different type of coin. XDC is not an alternative coin. XRP is not an alternative coin. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are altcoins, and these are the real deal things right here, and we need to speak and appropriate them as such. So this has been a really, really good episode, everyone. A lot of great information in this one. It is Fiktxun Crypto. You all have a great day. Peace.